Hey everybody, Vilisink. This is Infinite Magic Raid. Let's jump on in. So, in this one, I want to talk about a legendary champion that I began working on. I've actually maxed all the skills of this legendary champion. He's level 100 soon. I hope to progress him on his awakening journey. And the idea behind it was to get some damage. I have Reeves, who's fantastic. I changed the build on Ascindo, which I will show in a future video, but the idea was to just get a proper single target damage dealer, or not even a single target, just a damage dealer. And it's this crazy son of a bitch here, Mutu. I was unsure when I pulled this guy, and this dude is ridiculous. Oh. On his A1, 240% attack damage, and he gets a layer of boiling. Boiling is transforming himself into a werewolf when he gets to 7 layers. So we're at 320% attack damage for his A1, which can hit with his gear on right now. It is crit rate sets, it is lacking some attack, but he's still very much capable. We've been progressing even further in Ifrit, I was doing some farming earlier for gear, and he's hitting over 6 digits. Roar increases self attack for 2 turns while gaining 2 layers of boiling and 1 more action turn. So he buffs his attack for 2 turns, gains 2 layers of boiling, closer to becoming a werewolf. It's an extra turn. Passive skills transfers into a werewolf. You get 7 layers, as I said, of boiling. He takes 10% less damage when in human form. And he has hunting, which is disgusting. 700 when it's fully booked out. 720% attack and damage to a single enemy, along with 3 layers of boiling. He gains 2 more if he kills someone. So he can effectively, if he kills someone, if he one-shots somebody, he can get 5 layers of boiling. You'll notice it says skill switch at the bottom. If you tap on that, there's a werewolf. He does 400% attack damage to a single enemy. And it has leech 15%. It has a wolf howl, increases self attack by 40%, which is a major boost. And all allies attack by 20% for 2 turns, then he gets 1 more turn, which is quite ridiculous. The fact he gets an extra turn is so bloody broken. He deals 10% more damage in werewolf form. He looks pretty sick when he becomes a werewolf. I will say he looks badass. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2, off of the bridge on the motorbike type of badass. Deals 2 stages of 380% attack damage to a single enemy, and it has 15% additional leech. So it's 2 stages, so that makes it 760%. So 760 plus 90 is 850% attack damage. Let's not include auras or masteries. It's a stupid amount of damage. So it's recommended he gets attack and these crit stats. I went for just the crit stats. I think I just went for some crit rate. The crit damage that was there was nice. His attack is something that, as the gear kind of goes on and on, I do more farming, will slowly progress to try get more attack. I'm going to get attack from his masteries or whatever they're called. And, he can be awakened and whatnot, which will give him a boost to his stats. He has crazy exclusives. In werewolf form, he also has the damage reduction effect of human. Werewolf form is retained after he is revived or after wave transitions. So if he changes to a werewolf, he will remain a werewolf when you progress to the next wave. He has 2 layers of boiling at the beginning of each wave. He sets the cooldown of all skills when he transforms into a werewolf. When he is in werewolf form, increases his piercing rate by 6% up to 30, which is disgusting. And he gets a couple of speed boosts. We would have to be lucky to pull dupes of Mutu to get his exclusive, but nonetheless, he is ridiculous. Having tried him in Arena, there's been dungeons, but Arena is very tempting. Now, the Tower of Mark and the factions, he could probably do quite well. But we were in the Dwarven Ruins earlier, and we were effectively just whooping Ifrit's ass. So let's go to stage 17 again with the same team we had. If he crits, you're going to see something really special. '90th, I would say. It's very, very quick for him to become a werewolf. To get his exclusive, so he remains a werewolf, I think it would just be really, really cool. But what are the chances? With there being so many champions, you're going to get a deep, But we're on the boss at just over 25 seconds. Now this stage was difficult before, so we took out Eve. Yeah, because we have Reeves, but he's like the bleed champion. I needed some direct damage, some pretty solid damage. So that was the idea behind Mutu. And I should have seen a video. Akhtar Prime, who is very knowledgeable about this game, I highly recommend you go check him out. Give him a sub, he makes fantastic infinite multiplayer content to help free to play, early game, mid game, and end game players. Seen a video that he did on Mutu and it got me very interested. And after I tried him, I thought to myself, yeah, I am quite lucky. And this is where we've been taking him, in dungeons. Now you cannot tell me as a werewolf he does not look badass. Think Underworld, Lycans, Kate Beckinsale. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. Well, you've seen his gear, and he still has respectable damage. He still is doing pretty good damage for, I could have, instead of HP rate on certain items, I could have attack. I could maybe have like attack sets. But it was very important for me to try and get a high crit rate as one of his primary stats, because I want him at pretty much every opportunity to crit if he can. I'd love him to get that opportunity to just do disgustingly high damage the whole time. This is stage 18, so let's see if we can actually do it. I have no idea if we can. We may die. You never know. We got the shield, we got some boiling, so maybe stage 17 of Ifrit. What's his limit? Okay, so he's a werewolf for taking less damage. The minions are going to just be disappearing, so now the boss should be a hell of a lot easier. When the 2 minions disappear, if it's not a boss that revives, it is a hell of a lot easier. progress with Mutu is fantastic. And as far as using him, seeing his kits, just seeing the animations and the potential that he has, which, if you ask me, it's his potential is uncapped. The amount of damage you're going to get from him, from good gear, from auras, from putting people into the team that will buff him up accordingly and support him. There's just, the sky's the limit. The sky has to be the limit. There's no reason why it would not be. He's like 500,000 damage, give or take. Doing pretty decent numbers. I think stage 19 might be too much for us. So let's see how we get on. All we have to do is take care of the minions first. Then the boss will fall. Absolutely, he will fall. Also, the change on Asindo was to remove some of her damage. She still hits like respectively well, but she now has a different gear set on, which I think is quite cool. Just to help her kit, I will showcase that in a video very soon. I still think she's pretty. I still had like really good damage from her, and she also still does pretty good damage even with the build she has now. So let's see if we can survive. We may not. There's no harm in... Okay, they've been silenced. Can we slap this dude here? His HP is the lowest. Right, give me slap. This dude here, he has immortal, so he won't die. That's effectively unkillable. Yeah, okay, I think, Ifrit, I think we're going to stage 20, mate. I think there's nothing you can do about it. Come on, give me some... Oh, 33k crit is not the worst for his gear. Not been awakened yet. Almost ready to start farming certain things for him. You can't buy them using your diamonds, which I may consider for Mutu. I may consider it. But as far as the Awaken process goes, I'm finishing Reeves first. I'm going to get him to 5-star Awaken. And then I think Mutu will be next. I think the plan is to potentially take Weem or Wim, however you want to call him, take him up 1 or 2 stages just for his HP. He's also a very, very solid champion. Yeah, and this is an easy farm. Not that bad as far as time either. He's close to dying, but it is what it is. He was healed, we got past it. So stage 19. I reckon 20 might just be slightly out of his reach, but we're getting 4 to 6-star gear, which I like. Let's see. I really want to try Rum. I think Rum could be interesting. We'll keep Liz, keep Maya. Maya is fantastic. We need Reeves, I think. Asindo is good for some control. Asindo is good in arena as well. And I think since I awakened Reeves level 4 and I built Wim, as you saw previously, I'm now platinum tier in arena, which is insane. I do not know how, I do not know why, I do not know when, but I'm in platinum. I'm not necessarily the best arena person. I like it. It is very cool indeed. But I'm not as knowledgeable as other people. So let's see how we get on. So if we can't, so he's dead. Can we get rid of his ass first? So we need some damage from my boy. Oh, he never critted. That is a massive shame. 35,000. Look at that, changing to a werewolf. It has to be one of the coolest parts of like just him in general. A leech set. I was even thinking about giving him a leech set because that could be pretty insane. Imagine him going into a werewolf after being awakened, keeping his form as a werewolf and healing himself. Damn. But what we need in this game is we need like a dressing locker room thing like Raid has. Like Raid Shadow Legends. We need the same idea. But that's when I just want to take sorry, that's Mutu. I want to show him off just a little bit. There is other videos on him. The faction Abyss. I reckon he can get past. I have no fucking clue. Where is he? Is he Doom Legion? No. The fuck is Doom Legion again? I've no idea where he is. Maybe he's. Okay, I'll find out. Sunsets. What? So in future, I'll find out where he is, and we will take a look at trying to get this faction thing kind of going. I've started slightly working on it, and I will continue. But Mutu, guys, is insane. His damage potential is just kind of like unmatched. Reeves has to go 5-star awakened before I do anything else. But it will not take long. We'll get some food. Have some champions here that, we get our free champions. We get champions from grinding. We get from the market. It should be very simple to make 4s. Then make a couple of 5s. After that, we will resume with Mutu. Come back, take a look. But just now, he's in 2 crit rate sets. 41% crit rate, so less than that 50% chance to crit. Over 50 would be quite nice. Just for that heightened odds. But dude, the dude can hit. The build he has now, he can hit. Just imagine when your account is a little bit more progressed. When you have emblems and auras and you're awakened, you have exclusives. Just think of the bonuses with like the compositions that you can put him in. And I think that's going to do it for this one. Yeah, I'm going to have more fun with Mutu. When I keep playing him, I need to do more farming. I did a bit of a gear cleanse earlier, and it took a hell of a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And it cost me like 15 million gold. So I might do one, pardon me, with like accessories. But guys, until then, keep playing this game because it's badass, and I will see you soon.